Hey class, we're going to go ahead and start our next examples of one-step equations. We finished up our addition example. This is our subtraction example. We're going to go ahead and get into our multiplication example. I'm going to go ahead and erase this from part, I think it was part 3. So we're on part 4 now. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase this. All right, next example, part 3, example number 3. We have 5x equals 25. So this is a multiplication example. That's why I told you that. What's happening between the 5 and the x? I already gave it away, right? What's happening between 5 and x? What's right here? What's this? Multiplication, right? And now we have to ask ourselves, what's happening to the variable? Multiplying by what? By 5. What is the opposite of multiplying by 5? Dividing by 5, right? So we're going to divide both left, and actually let's wait on this one. We're dividing the left side by 5. And we got to be fair to the other side. We also have to divide by 5. Okay, now please do not write a division symbol. We write the fraction line. No division symbols, please. I don't want to see any division symbols. We're writing the fraction line, okay? So we see what's happening. We divide the left side by 5 and the right side by 5. Now, we got to simplify stuff. So what's 5 divided by 5? What is 5 divided by 5? 1. So when you cross them out, you can even do a little 1 right there, right? 1 times x. What's 1 times x? X. Equal sign comes down. Because 1 times anything is just itself, right? 1 times 7 is 7. 1 times 8, 8. 1 times 100 is 100. Right? 1 times anything, you just get back itself. And now 25 divided by 5, we get what? 5. Okay? We believe our solution, x, is equal to 5. But what do we have to do? Check, right? We have to check. We have to check. So check, write your original equation. We got 5x equals 25. We're going to substitute 5 right here. I'm going to do it in parentheses. If we get a true statement, this is our solution. If we get a false statement, this is not our solution. 5 times 5, we get 25 equals 25. That's true. So that means this is our solution. Remember, this is just a check. I'm not circling it. There's no answer over here. There's no answer over here, right? This is my answer. This is my solution. 5 is my answer. Okay? All right, that's example number 3. We're going to move on to our final example that we're going to do together for one-step equation. Okay, make sure you have this written down. I'm about to erase it. All right, let's move on. Now, we will get into examples where we will have to deal with integers, right? Integer operations. But right now, we're just learning it. We want to just get, just get used to what we see here. So our next example is x over 7. X over 7 equals 4. Now, this one may be a little weird. Some of us may not be able to see it right away, what x is equal to in this case, right? Right, and this is the example we gotta worry about, because sometimes we have trouble with stuff and we gotta be able to solve it to figure out what it is. Okay, now what's happening to the variable right now? What is this right here? This is a fraction line, which represents what? What does this fraction represent? What operation? Fractions are just what type of problems? We gotta remember this. Fractions are just what type of problems? Division, right? Division. So x is being divided by what? By 7. What's the opposite of division? Multiplication. What's the opposite of dividing by 7? Multiplying by 7, right? So we're going to multiply this entire left side. That means we got to write this in parentheses. We're going to multiply by 7. And we have to be fair, right? We have to, whatever we do to the left side, we also have to do to the right side. Okay? Now, 7 is like 7 over 1, right? And we see 7 in the numerator, 7 in the denominator, 7 divided by 7, what do we get? 1, right? Or you can say 7 times x, you get 7x. 1 times 7, you get 7, equals a 4 times 7, you get 28. 7 over 7, cross out, we get x equals 28. You could have done that right away and just got x equal 28, but I do want to show you the steps. This should be fine. 7 times x, 7x. 1 times 7, you get 7, and then you can cross them out. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 1 times x, you get x like before. And then 4 times 7, we got 28 the whole time. So we believe x is 28, right? But we have to what? What do we got to do? Check, right? We have to check. So let's check it. We got x over 7 equals 4, right? That's our original equation. We're going to substitute 28 in for x. 28 over 7 equals 4. What's 28 divided by 7? 4. Does 4 equal 4? Yes, it does. So x equals 28 is our solution. All right. So that's our final example for one-step equations. We will get into more examples as we are going on through equations. But again, example 1 was an addition. Example 2 was subtraction. Example 3 was multiplication. Example 4 here was division. All right. Thanks for watching.